What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of Naruto D&D. As always, I am Connor and your host. With us, we have Zach as Hira.
Hello.
Travis is Silas.
Hello.
Nick is Richard.
Hello.
And Mike as Takashi.
What's up?
That might be, out of all the time we've been doing this, that might be the best intro we've ever had of someone actually speaking and camera being there when they're spoken to.
If I was here earlier, I wouldn't have went that way.
So let me actually go to the right spot on this page. Quick
Shit,
recap
look,
as to
look.
what happened. So Coyote was imprisoned, and the Anbu were placed back under the authority of the Hokage. They also had their curse seals on their tongues removed. Realize I never actually went into that being a reveal that they had those curse seals. That was all behind the camera. So
What happened?
they had curse mark on their seals that made them unable to speak about Coyote or disobey his orders.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh, so they were like under control.
Pretty much.
See,
Sort of.
I should have just took Coyote's seal. It would have been remedied at some point.
Shit,
You probably would still be alive if you decided to just go with Coyote and not Masayoshi.
Oh,
But doesn't matter because the guy's dead. So the team spent some time in the village. Takashi snuck into Rook's secret room where he found his team's profiles as well as a document on the 5G initiative. Takashi then used his emerald to see a vision of Owari freeing Coyote,
We're gonna recap the whole thing.
and he took matters into his hands. Takashi ends up pissing off the Anbu. He involves Silas in the plot, and they end up being brought to the Hokage mansion, where his vision is confirmed to have been true, and that Coyote has been released. Takashi and Silas were then let off the hook after Masayoshi interacted with the emerald, and then the team was sent to another one of Owari's test sites where they found a number of corpses and test subjects with ninja tools inserted to their bodies. And that's where we currently are.
R.I.P.
Oh, real quick here. At one point during this episode, I ran to this room, listened for them to come out, and I kicked the door, and it knocked somebody out.
Why am I missing so much health?
Because there's a guy who does a big AoE attack wave at you. And he's been causing you some grief. So here, you're first up, as you weren't here last episode. I'm going to give you a guess as to what I'd recommend you do.
What's that?
I'm going to give you a hint of you probably want to heal Richard.
Okay, heal Richard. Works for me.
Can you even see around you right now?
I can see Richard.
That's all he can see. Him and Richard are right next to each other.
I'm 10 feet away from you. You can't see me.
I can see like the SI in your.
I
Or
thought I taught him. Oh no, he didn't master it.
Well, it's only 5. Yeah, it's only 5 feet.
Real.
Yeah, it's pretty great. All right.
Oh yeah.
So you're healed 28 health, and that's it for you here.
Yep.
All right, Silas, we're cutting back to you, who is in a separate part of the place from everyone else.
I'm going to hit this dude in front of me.
All right, I expected that.
And there's the...
You
that hit?
succeed.
I can't tell.
Yeah, you succeed. And you strike him down, but now he's more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
No.
All
It's
right,
over.
so that's a kill.
Um,
You gonna leave that guy where he is, or you gonna finish him off too?
well, I don't want him to come back on us, but I want to take him for questioning.
You can tie him up.
I could. I'm going to tie him to the door.
Okay.
Can I do that and then move, or do I just...
that'll
is
be
that gonna
the
my
that'll be
turn?
it for your turn.
I tie him to the door.
Okay. So that is it for Silas's turn. Richard, we are back to you.
Why is Silas in another part?
Because I kicked open. Once again, I have entered a area that wasn't supposed to be entered through that direction. I made a door again.
If anyone isn't aware on the map from watching the last part, this right here shouldn't actually be there, but I can't take that chunk away. Oh, but there's an alternative I can do. Just clicked in my head. Anyway, Richard, you can start doing this.
You can color it.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm going to use.
With the way.
Well, I was gonna say method or missed body technique, but I lost the page.
Missed body technique?
Let's see,
Misfighting.
no, I already have missed fighting.
Yeah,
That
missed
is-
fighting's a
that's right.
passive.
Missed body technique 469. Is it a full round? Yes, it is. All right, that's my turn.
Worth.
All right, so using that, you are now able to. You have assumed a gaseous form and can fly.
5 feet above the ground. Woo!
Be aware, if you get hit with the wind style technique, you take an additional 46 damage.
I know.
Ooh.
But nobody's been using wind style so far, so
Well, that's not
Was
entirely
that
true.
right?
I mean, it is though.
I mean, the guy who's been shooting the big AoE attack has been shooting a multitude of elements, so it's not just wind style.
Oh no.
So, Takashi, you're now up.
Alright, sweet. So step over this nerd's dead body. 15 feet right here. It's all going on. Alright. Hope I did it correctly there. Glow is gonna go.
Hi, Takashi.
Hi.
Thing 1.
I guess that image never went away. GG.
I also didn't realize that
Yeah.
when you added thing 1 to the fucking character sheet, you added it in mine.
It added it in yours.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can add that now. Let me see what. Nah. Oh wow. Okay.
What the-
Didn't mean to do that. I'm
You
sorry.
motherfucker. That's cheating.
I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
I
So
swear.
that is it for Takashi. Now it is the
Wait.
bandit.
No.
Oh, sorry. What?
I was gonna actually attack him, man.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was looking at that. I just wanted to see if that would work. But so I'm gonna use Mirage of Cherry Blossoms on him.
Okay.
There he is. That's the leader.
As far as you know.
All right. So let's see it. So it's a DC of it's half rank rounded down or up.
Round it up.
So 16, 17.
You said Mirage of Cherry Blossoms?
Yeah. On
That's a-
page 570.
Yeah, that's a rank 6.
Yeah, half the rank. You said it's 10 plus half the rank plus.
Well, yeah, but that's not rounding up or down. That's just 3.
Yeah, no, I had to scroll down to actually look at the technique and the ranks. So I was
Okay.
looking at
Okay,
doing
what's the
cherry
DC
blossom.
has to roll?
17.
All right. He passes.
Yeah, I axed that and I was like, oh, wrong technique.
So he is blah blah blah. You're able to give off an illusion. He's fine pretty much.
Yeah, he passed will save. So he's
Yeah. Okay. So that is it for Takashi.
good. I'm gonna ready an action for thing 1.
Okay.
This is gonna be a wood locking wall in front of me.
In case an attack comes.
Yep.
Okay. So that is it for Takashi. Now it is the bandit. And guess what? He's gonna do that AoE attack.
Rip.
And it's in a cone, so all of you have to roll a reflex save. Aside from thing 1, who is going to to block the attack. Did I give a limit on the range of how you can block?
The range is 10 feet plus 5 feet.
But use it as a defensive maneuver.
Connor,
No.
What's up?
No.
I'm a gaseous form. Is this a wind attack?
The guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, his attack is going to. It's part wind.
God damn it.
However, don't have to worry about that right now because if what Takashi is doing works. How big are you making the? How big are you making the dome?
Standard. Rip.
So are
I
you?
mean, I could metagame it, I guess, because I was just gonna defend against myself, but I'll think of my teammates and block the entire way.
Hey,
Okay.
guys, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. You guys can continue.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna allow that right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
So you yourself have to roll a reflex save.
which I will probably fail. I'm gonna use an action point.
You succeeded.
20. Didn't even need the action.
Now Thing 1 needs to roll a perform check. And he passes. So you are blocking and like a little cone dome. Not cone dome. A little fucking wall dome.
Condom.
Putting a little wall in front of all of you, blocking
Ah.
the attack. That guy,
Hi.
this fucking chump is definitely dead. I'm not even gonna have to roll for damage to know that.
Rest in peace.
But you did pass your reflex save, so you will take half of the following damage.
7. Come on, 7.
It's gonna be higher than 7.
I can guarantee it's gonna be higher than 7. So you take 13 points of damage.
Dude, it was worth a shot. If we get all ones,
Well, even then, it still would have been more.
4 8 12. Yeah, okay. Would've been 20.
But that is it for him. That guy's unconscious. Those guys are still under your other illusion. Hira! We're gonna get back to Hira.
Here
Silas!
kills Richard.
No, Hira's gonna sit there and play with his dick a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
never mind.
Here he is.
I
He
was
just
waving my hand.
finished.
Did you not see it?
No.
I was trying to show you that I'm here, but give me a second. So I can't see shit in front of me.
You
How
can.
hurt?
You saw that Thing 1 there, Takashi's clone, put up a big little wall of wood that blocked a shockwave and then crumbled away.
Richard is very hurt.
But so is Hira.
This is true. Kill yourself first.
Richard, how much health do you have?
47.
Oh, I got 50. All right.
Tough call.
I don't know how you're gonna touch me though. Like,
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna touch you real good.
Right.
Oh, that's
Did you
true.
know-
You're a gaseous form. You can't heal Richard.
Why?
He's gaseous right now.
Oh, well, then I'm going to heal myself.
you reach out to me, your hand goes right through. What the fuck?
Whoa. I just went inside you.
I realize I need to take 14 chocolate away because I didn't take away last time. I healed myself for 35.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. So next up we have Silas.
Richard, stop being a ghost.
Where were you
Hold
allowed
up.
to move to?
I'll allow you to move there.
And then I can finish. Oh, right there. Okay, that's 30.
That's
isn't
your
it?
first movement, yep.
It does not require me to touch to heal.
Oh, is that the big dude right there?
Yeah. You see that there's a guy shirtless on top of, or right in front of a pile of bodies.
What the?
Did you hear that?
You still have to touch him for the healing.
But I
You-
don't because I can do this from 5 feet away.
You can do it from a 5 feet away, but he's not a physical form right now.
Yeah.
Can I say that I'd like to try to move silently into the room so he doesn't see me coming?
I'm gonna say it's
You're
too
a
late.
giant.
Because he's facing them.
I'm gonna say it's still too late.
Okay, fine. I'm going to use evaporation on him,
Okay.
maxed out. So that's Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna ready an action. If he fires that thing at me, I'm gonna grab my shield and put it in front of me.
Okay.
And now my turn.
All right, next up is Richard.
So I'm gonna ghostly form. Can I like just pass through this wall,
No,
or do I have to jump over it?
you're gaseous. You're not a ghost.
Dang it!
What is gaseous?
It means he's
Like
made
a-
of gas.
Yeah, like I'm a big ball of steam that's
So
staying
you're
back
like a
together.
giant fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ghostly jump over this wall.
Yeah, think Rick and Morty of the fart.
So all right, I'm over the wall. Yeah, move right. Right here.
So remember that since you are only able to fly with poor maneuverability, your speed is halved.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
How far was that?
That would have been your full movement right there. Actually, you could still move 5 feet if you want to do a double. Otherwise, you'll have to stop right there.
Yo, I just want to stop right there because I was gonna do something else.
Okay, then you have to stop right there.
Okay, so I'm going to use. Do I really want to use that though?
I don't know, do you?
Yes.
Fuck it. 631. What page is 631?
What page is 631?
No, ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. I'm gonna use a really water bullet on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Alright. Bam. Oh my god. You know what, Connor, you gave me that spirit die, right?
I did. You gonna use it?
Yeah.
Please get another one. Hey, that's
Oh,
a hit.
God. Oh, I'm so mad. Alright, this is half the damage
This is half the damage?
if he rolls a reflex save.
Well, yeah, you just roll full damage.
I did. I rolled full damage.
That... What is your intelligence score? Or your modifier? Intelligence mod?
It is 3.
3. Okay, so he fails his save. So he takes 9 points of damage.
So he technically can't see us right now, right? He's just shooting blasts into like nowhere.
Pretty much.
All right.
I guess based on that principle, he is still in the mist. So, Silas, you actually, if you want, I'll allow you to mulligan and do a move silent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about the mist.
Oh, okay. Can I roll that then?
Yeah.
Move silently. Oh, cool. I got a high roll on that. Here comes the 1.
Okay. Alright, and this guy also gets a fortitude save. Not against you. Against what Richard was shooting at him. To avoid being knocked back 5 feet.
Can I finish my move then? Because if I
Were you
was-
going to
if
do
I-
more?
Yeah, I was gonna move because I only moved one time.
Okay, yeah,
gonna
sure.
move more behind him,
Yeah, sure.
so like come like around and then like right there, kind of.
Well, there's a pile of bodies there, so you're going to have to step on the bodies, but yeah.
So now I have the high ground.
Yeah, like 1 foot of the high ground. You're already taller than him.
It's over, Anakin.
Alright, so he's passed his fortitude save, so he's not knocked back. So Takshi, you are up now.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna use Nin on page 530.
Okay.
All right. So since you chained with the saves, is this a save based off of your wisdom modifier or Genji?
Wisdom is for chakra control, right?
Yeah, which track control is based off wisdom.
Then it'd be wisdom.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use Nin with heightened technique. So just to pass 4 plus 5, 9, 10. 13, 14, 24 is the DC.
He fails.
Yeah.
Kill
Gonna
him.
have him halt. Is the command I'm gonna give him.
So he stands in place, may not take any actions, but may defend himself normally.
Cologne is gonna maintain the wood wall. And
Wood wall's gone.
It's gone. Oh yeah, it was an instant action. Never mind. Then Cologne is gonna move up and in turn.
All right. And so he is not currently able to take an action. What's the duration on that?
I'm all alone.
It's 1 turn per level, or 1 round per level, per 2 levels. Oh, concentration, never mind. So as long as I concentrate. Unless concentration is broken.
Okay.
Or until he succeeds a will save. He gets 1 each round.
Okay.
And a -4 penalty.
So, next up, he's done with his turn now. So next up is Hira.
I'm gonna move. Will you let me know how far 30 is? So 5, 10, 15. Hello. What's ahead? Thanks, guys. Y'all are great.
GG.
Are we going to respond to him, or?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, what did
don't
you
see
say?
him.
Sorry, I was-
Let
yeah.
me tell
There's
you
a bandit. There's a bandit ahead of us.
Oh, yes.
God, assholes.
Sorry, I was trying to read the chat.
I'm gonna use Windbird missile and have it target.
You can't see him. So is Windbird Missile a target, or like
I can control the path of my bird and actually have it target more than one creature.
So I'm going to say you can target multiple squares, but you have to tell me which square you're targeting.
All right, can I ask them? to
One
show me,
primary plus 1 secondary every 2 levels. So what level are you? 14? Effective
So you
character
know-
level?
I'm at 83,000 experience. What is my effective character level?
It should be at the very top of your page.
I understand that, but I don't think I actually updated it. What does 83,000 experience equal?
You fucking
7.
chump.
I'm at 83 out of 91. Is that 13?
I'm going to have to pull open the page.
Sorry.
I got you. It is 13.
Okay, well then I'm level 13.
14 effective character level. No, 13 effective character level. Yeah. Okay, so you can target 7 squares maximum.
So I'm gonna How far up ahead is he? Do you guys know? Can you see him?
Approximately 10 feet.
So I'm just gonna go right here, and I'm gonna go backwards from it. So like that's kind of where I'm hitting.
Like backwards towards you or backwards away from you?
So I'm gonna go there, so right next to it 2, 3, and then 4, like behind it, 5 behind it.
Okay.
GG.
What?
All right, so roll for damage.
No,
Or, roll the hit.
R.I.P. Silas.
I mean, like you literally nothing. Go ahead. You literally heard me say I'm gonna move right behind him. That's whatever. Go ahead.
Oh, I never reduced your vision, did I? Also, that was another chump move by me. So Silas, you have entered the mist.
So Silas is behind him.
Yep.
I mean, it's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
Sorry. That's my hit check.
But you see, that is metagaming where he said to you he's going up behind you. So in character, you're doing what you should be.
GG.
Well, I'm rolling this attack. I haven't been
So
able to
that's the
use it.
35. Silas, is your defense 35?
No.
So that is a hit on both you and the other guy.
Oh well.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
He's gonna be fine, man. It could have been worse.
Silas is tanky.
I'm still over 100 health.
Yeah, he'll be fine. All right, so both of you will get a reflex to have.
Oh, awesome. Reflex?
Yep. What's your intelligence modifier here?
3.
So,
All right, so that's DC 17. So you have half the damage, as is he. So you both take 22 damage.
Can I hear like an ogre roar? Like Shrek is pissed.
From who?
What are you doing?
I
you
imagine from you.
dumbass! The only other
No,
giant.
not from me. I'm being quiet.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Just thinking silently to himself, "This motherfucker, I know exactly who
What?
did that."
What did you hit me with?
Windbird missile. So it's basically like an air bird.
That I can control. It's like, think about like a helicopter, like a remote control helicopter.
Oh, it actually it
Would
deals
it
half
pass you?
damage
Did
to
that do
all
damage?
secondary targets. No, you're fine. So it deals
So
half damage to all
Travis only
secondary
took 11.
targets. Travis, you take 11 damage, not 22.
Okay, dokie. So I'm at 133 health.
All right.
So wait, I could have just chosen to hit that square too. I can freely choose how many to hit.
Oh well. It didn't do any damage to me hardly. All right, it's my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to do Reaping Strike on him. And
All
hit him
right.
from behind.
This
All
boy
right.
ain't dead yet?
No.
So there's that hit. Did that hit him?
Yeah, that's it.
If my 35 hit,
It's the maximum. Let me look and see what that is. Well, I can't remember what that is at the moment. Let me pull that up.
The damage
Yeah, it's
deals weapon damage plus 4d6, not multiplied on a crit, following the first attack.
It's 16d6. So I got weapon damage plus 16d6.
And you can empower it up to 16d6. Yeah.
I need to reduce my chakra. Keep it.
So at the cost of 22 chakra, you can do 16d6.
Yes. 16.
You know what's sad, Connor? Look at my chakra. I feel low right now.
Is he dead?
Give me a second. You feel low, GG.
Yeah.
You're fucking fine. He gets a no saving throw.
The hell did you?
So
just cut in
you
half?
go and you just start. You fucking take your sword. What do you want to do? I'll let you describe it.
I take it and I slice. I want to say I'll slice up.
Okay, so like you
That's
go
my
in
reaping
through
strike.
through like the top part of his waist, and you go up through like right under the elbow or chest or fucking shoulder. That's the right fucking body part, Connor. Way to go. Took you 3 tries. All right, you all see him get cut in half.
No,
And
I
then you
don't.
see-
And you also
and then
see
you
the
see-
device that was in his stomach. Oh yeah, here there was a device that was embedded in his stomach. You see that gets cut in half as well.
Nice. I don't see shit.
No, he has a point. There is no see. There's no sight.
I
here.
can't
No one
see.
sees anything.
Do as
I
the
see
old
it.
Yoda saying goes: do or do not. There is no C.
GG. I can see. I saw it. I was like, oh.
Well, good for you.
It's your kind of one last yell of pain as that happens.
GG.
Richard, that
describe-
boy just murdered him so hard that his whole fam died.
I murdered him so hard that Kono's family felt it.
Rip.
Oh.
Let's let the dead rest in peace. Come on now.
Rest in peace.
Gone but never forgotten.
Mm. Gone but not forgotten. And so
Richard cleared the mist.
that's gonna be a pretty
Okay.
face for
Well,
this
I
to be
was
stuck
clear
on.
this.
So he clears the mist.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm using my issue with the webcam, my Chrome thing. Fucking
Do you have to actually have a move to clear the mist, or is it just like
No, you can dispel it at any time.
shit. I clicked the wrong button.
that's cool? I'm glad
Just-
that they don't have to like actually have a scroll to suck in the mist or something, which would be really cool to have. I'd like to get one of those when I become a Jonin someday, if I ever become one. Maybe Hero can buy me one.
GG.
Yeah, but then I'm responsible for what you do with that tool.
Rip.
I don't want that.
Hey guys, there's still 2 guys alive.
Where? We're all just talking about what we're gonna do. Wait, we're not done yet.
There's 2 guys that got alive. Where?
Oh yeah, I just juked them and left them in a genjutsu just so I could come here, but they're like
Oh shit!
in a room down
Silas,
there.
did I hit you?
No. Oh, but when the mist clears, y'all see that guy's body fall. Like finally, he's like standing there and he goes,
GG.
So all of you have vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, can I just move to where the room Takashi came out of?
my sword glows as it feels like it's eaten for the day.
So are you gonna no longer be gaseous as well, Richard?
Yeah, no longer be gaseous.
All right, Takshi, you gonna tell him where he came from?
I'm
I
gonna
watched
take
them
them
come
there
out.
because then if they're gonna walk into a genjutsu and that. Like we're still in combat, or we just like rolling over there?
You're still taking turns.
All right, I'm just gonna send my clone to dispel it then.
Okay.
So what happened?
Connor's gonna be mad at me.
How come?
I can't remember really why we're here. I just remember that we were fighting
dare you.
bandits.
How dare you? Well, let's hope that y'all don't forget your objective, because otherwise you're gonna have to come back.
Oh man.
I don't know my.
And I'm gonna tell you that might have very big consequences that you can't see.
Rip.
Takashi, you take notes. Come on, buddy.
Underground facility. No survivors was one of them. Your 3 locations you were just supposed to investigate. See if
First
we can
off,
find
no
any
survivors was about a different base.
Yeah,
That's not an objective. I'm just making sure you're aware of that.
No, I'm just reading notes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just giving notes.
So okay, so
it had something to do. It had something to do with checking the area to see if we isn't it about the gods or something like that?
No, it's just investigate what
Yeah,
I was doing.
we were supposed to investigate the area to see if we could find anything out about it.
Yeah.
But the fire god.
But the fire god?
I thought so. It's part of the five initiative or fifth
Come on, I hate
initiative?
that smile. Knock it off.
Yeah. I didn't write it down, so
Damn it! No!
I don't think that's it. But I didn't
Search
write it
this
down. So I
whole
could-
fucking area. Let's go. We're gonna find something.
all right, so that's Richard. Are you going or Takshi? Are you going back through the wall?
Yeah, thing 1 is going back through the wall. You moved 60 feet already. You're just gonna wait for somebody to follow.
Oh,
I mean, he can go through,
Follow.
but
all right,
Yeah,
you're
I was
following.
like-
I'm just gonna move you.
I'm gonna investigate the device because I honestly don't even remember. I never saw a device. I
Alright,
didn't
so
even
you
know
have,
about the
so good
device.
luck.
All right, so roll an investigate check. So you can definitely tell the device has been cut in half and that it was very, very surgically embedded into his body. You can tell like it's full on. His organs were like weaved around it.
The trash is this.
Yes, Alice.
I'd like to take the device,
Okay.
both pieces, and put it in my bag
Okay. But the rest of the hands. Okay.
with the hands. I have collected hands here.
GG.
Yeah, it's being a right old Xana.
I understand. It's kind of creepy.
I mean, I was thinking about collecting a bunch of ears, but it just wouldn't. All right. So what's next?
So that is Richard and him. Hira, you're up now.
Whoa. Hey, Takashi,
Yeah.
where do we go?
Well, we've been to the left part of the facility for the most part, except for the hallway that I've been down. There are a few rooms that I haven't entered, as well
I
as
tell
the
you,
cap.
there's nothing up top here, nothing at all, except for a man. There's a man that's knocked out that I'm going to go back for. When we
Have you been through like all these rooms?
No, we haven't been through there. There's also a dead scientist in that room to the left there.
I'm
We
gonna
should
say you
collect
just
him.
pile up the bodies all together right now. By the way.
If you want to take that one dude, this guy on the door, to the front of the facility, you can say I took him there if you want.
Okay.
What?
Just to get them
Yeah,
out of the way.
yeah, just to speed it up. I get it.
Then
I'm gonna
next
say
round.
fucking
You
Lane
left
comes
the
out of
door
nowhere.
behind.
Lane comes out of nowhere. Is like, "Hey team, don't worry, I got this guy," and escorts him back.
And then
You
fall
left,
asleep
you left
again.
the door.
Oh yeah.
GG.
Whose turn is it though to move?
Mine.
Yeah,
Uh,
Beerus.
Rooms.
Oh wait, no, I killed that dude, so I get to move one more time, right?
No,
Yep.
And it's-
Go ahead.
you use the technique.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, I said no.
No, I used technique.
Yeah, use the technique so it doesn't trigger your feet.
No, but I didn't move.
You know, let's
I
just make
stood
this
there
easy.
and I hit.
Takashi,
and
how
then
you
I started
feeling?
moving,
Oh,
actually.
whoa! I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You are correct. You can.
Takashi, how you feeling?
I'm alright.
I'm gonna
Pretty
move to this door and
Cool.
open it.
You're gonna feel real good. Here you go. I'll follow you guys.
There's a fucking bird that hit me a minute ago. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Was that a heal for me?
That's a heal. It's a heal for Takashi.
A bird hit my face a minute ago. Hey, this door's open. If it'll open.
So, just so fucking when this is aware or when this is released later, Richard just got another spirit die for knowing the objective.
GG.
What is it?
So this shows if he wants to say it.
Yeah, if he knows what it is,
I
that's all
mean-
that matters.
It's obvious though, like.
Okay, so Styles, what did it
Stuff
say
about
you were
a
doing?
war.
I'm opening this door.
All right, you open the door, and you see a dead man in a lab coat in there.
Okay. So, Richard, what are we doing here?
Oh, he's in a different room. He can't hear you.
Unless you yell it. And then he knows what it is.
Oh, before I end my turn, Richard on the radio.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I am down the hallway in the second room to the bottom. On the left side with Takashi's thing one.
Anything interesting?
A dead scientist.
Carry on then.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, that's my thing.
All right, so here and now you're up.
No, it ain't.
R.I.P.
Shut
it
up,
is.
Takashi.
That's legit.
I just healed you for 26. That's not fucking possible.
Oh, I read Wolf. I'm sorry. I'm like, I can't see. It's full health. I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna go down to this room. And can I go in?
Yep. Well, that door's already open.
Oh. What you guys doing?
Nothing.
We're gonna go kill 2 more guys.
Okay, I'm down.
Connor, remember to edit that out.
What?
I just opened up something that opened up on the wrong monitor.
I
No,
hope
it's not
a
porn.
wise-
No, it's metagame knowledge.
Hope it's a wise character sheet, and he forgets to edit this. I'm looking at the unedited version.
By the time this comes out, fucking we're gonna be done with Naruto D&D.
Rip.
Hope you're ready for that. It's gonna be like fucking 2 years. Not really that long.
Sad.
Do you think we'll really be done with Naruto D&D?
Oh, I have no idea.
No. This is gonna go on for a while. We've been
10
playing for a
years.
year, and we're only halfway there.
We start over again.
Fucking
See,
don't
it turns
think
out,
we're-
actually, all ninja are gone. World peace. Everyone's just a civilian.
Turns out this is Owari watching television because we all died when we fell through the ravine.
Rip.
Turns out, let's get the fuck on with it. Whose turn is it?
Whose turn is it? Who's
Here just walked into a room.
Awesome.
I assume that was all my movement.
Then Silas.
I'm gonna check out this dude.
Did I get skipped or?
No.
Yep.
No.
The
Remember, you
fight-
sent your thing 1 into that room, and you went up and investigated.
Oh yeah.
So I'd like to do I guess I'm gonna search this scientist.
Roll search check.
Yep. Search. Oh my god. +2, really? Oh,
You do not
wow.
find anything.
Is that even possible? I mean, Apparently.
That sucks.
So that's
Oh,
it
he
for
doesn't have-
Silas.
He doesn't have anything on him.
Next up is Richard.
I just went over there and I kicked him. Oh, nothing.
Connor, I apologize for all that bad spelling. I'm going to follow thing 1.
Sweet.
No. To what you sent me as a whisper, no.
God damn it.
You trying to get you? Yes, but saying it.
So I'm just gonna move out of here and open this door since
Please.
my turn wasn't really ended over.
What you trying to do, nerd?
All right, you see another dead man in a lab coat, but this time he's in bed.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right, I'm gonna fucking reconnect because my fucking one of you went black for me. All right, it's not a race joke. Come on now. 2017, people. We're progressive now.
2018. Here we come.
All right, so next up is Richard.
Again?
Well, what did you do on your last turn? Because I don't think I actually listened to you.
Followed thing 1.
All right,
you
Takshi,
keep-
you're up.
You're too busy salting him from his request. I don't know what he asked for.
Oh, I need to add a spirit die to my sheet because you gave me one.
2, 3. And the spell technique.
All right, and they're now back. Hey, wait a second.
Rip. They're sitting here. I thought they would at least try to get out. But it was chilled here for a little bit.
So did you actually bust open the wall there? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I put a hole in the wall.
Am I
Okay.
allowed to go through too?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh, those are 2 different shades of gray. Fun fact.
GG.
Some would say it's 50 shades of gray.
Reported.
That's the wrong shade of gray. That's also the wrong shade of gray. What the fuck? Fuck it.
GG.
There we go.
Rip. I gotta move here. Hey, did you check this room
Right.
already, Silas?
Yeah, there's a dead scientist in there.
All right, there's a lot of dead scientists in here.
I didn't see anything on him.
Just, those bodies up there, they weren't scientists. They were just, like, random people. They don't have lab coats or anything to identify as scientists.
Right.
Probably should have checked them.
No, how you can make it
Walking.
identifiable?
Gosh.
Just put scientist under their name or under their
That's too much work right now.
icon? Oh, GG.
That's more work. That's literally me having to do 10 different fucking things for each of these tokens. It's too much work right now.
I understand. I understand.
I'm searching.
All right, roll search check. You find nothing.
I'm leaving. Next.
All right. Next up is the bandits, and they are both going to attack Thing 1.
Come at me, bros.
And they both hold up their devices in their arms, and they shoot at him.
Do I hear anything?
Pew.
Right.
From where you are, roll listen check.
Cool.
Either of those hit? I'd guess 1.
Oh, probably didn't hear it.
You did not hear it. Takshi?
You want me to roll too?
No. Those were hit checks.
Oh, I was like, what? One hits, one misses.
You want me? You want me to do it?
I like the idea of that being like in a video game scenario where they just held up things and shot through and like goes through your body and it's just like standing there and just and you lag out of space. Haha, I dodged it. So one's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other one you see just kind of like zips past your head while the second one slams you in the chest doing 3 damage.
Rip.
Oh.
Cool.
And it was a blue beam.
GG, am I drenched now?
You feel a little wet, but
Some
you're not
people
like
would call
covered
it
in
a-
water.
Some people would call it a bleam.
GG.
A blue beam.
Yeah, Charles.
All right.
Fuck that guy. He tried to kill us.
He did. He did. He went down like a sack of dumb puppies too. I really thought it was going to be a more epic fight than that, but I gotta say, Link did something epic
Shing.
with that one.
Sad.
Yeah, no, it was pretty. I can't believe that happened, but that was awesome.
All right. So next up is Hira.
I'm gonna use my special medical move on Richard. I'm just kidding.
Rude.
Off his penis.
Connor knows what it is. It's
Has
kinda
yet to be
ridiculous.
used.
I'm actually gonna heal Richard because now that he's not gaseous.
Okay. And he
You don't
heals
wanna-
34 points of damage.
You don't want to hear Silas since you hit him in the face with a bird.
I don't see you.
You hit me in the face with a bird.
I mean, you did say you were fine and you weren't hit.
There's feathers on me.
Oh, it's a wind bird. There's no feathers.
There are wind feathers.
All right, did you already up your health, Richard?
Nope.
All right, you've been healed for 34. That it for you, Hira?
Yeah.
All right, Silas, now you're up.
I'm doing 2 checks. I'm going to roll a medical or a treat injury. See if he's
Trade
okay.
entry.
Which I wish Hero was doing this, but because he is a lot better than I do. But there's that.
See, and you can tell he's definitely dead. You
Yeah.
can't tell the exact cause of death, but you can see that there is a very clear, like, puncture wound through him, like through his stomach.
Oh. I mean, I assume that it was these bandits, but you know. And then there's my search check.
All right, roll a wealth check.
Oh,
Here comes the money.
maybe. Last time it was like 250.
It's better than nothing.
That's my wealth. I keep getting it 6. Okay. Hey.
So you get 440.
Hey!
So,
Moving on up. Mm-mm.
And that it for you?
No, I want to move my last time. So how far will you let me move down the hallway? Moving out of here.
Right there.
Got it.
And that's it for Silas. Now we're back to Richard.
So I'm going to tell Takashi's thing 1 to move, and after he moves, I will move up and use spitting water spines on everyone in the room.
Oh. Wait, what?
I have to
You
do
do
a
a
ready
ready
action because he
action.
can't.
Oh, okay, one or more creatures. I
Yes,
just
one.
thought it was only a single target. Okay.
No.
All right, so that's what you're doing. Takashi.
anyone is gonna step aside and go to one of these other rooms. Actually, I think I looked at all these rooms. There's like nothing inside of any of them. Except I didn't look at
The
ones
doors
on
would be open.
I'm gonna do a hit, but I'm just gonna leave
So-
you guys to deal with him.
You haven't been through these 3 or these 4.
I can't.
So
I
what
hit
is
him.
the- What's that blue? Is that a bed?
Yes, the blue is a bed.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. You
Well,
just pinged or
I'm-
showed me.
Going around thing 1.
Oh, I see it now.
These
those
3
are the-
rooms and those 4 rooms have yet to be open.
Okay. I'm going in this room. Another dead scientist. Cool.
Another dead scientist. And then an empty room for thing 1.
All right. Search check again.
All right, roll that search. Roll a wealth.
Yay.
You find 120
Damn.
Rio.
All right. Cool.
Would have been double, but you rolled a crit once, so.
Good.
But these bandits are still alive, and you're just looking for money.
Yeah.
What you gotta do.
No, we're searching the bodies for clues on what happened here, so we can make a detailed report like we're supposed to.
All right, so that is it for Takashi. Next up is the bandits. Oh, I know, Richard, you had your ready dash.
Yeah. I'm waiting on for you.
All right, so you can target one or more creatures. I'm guessing you're targeting 2.
Okay, that 14 was for the one in front of me, and the 11 was the one directed to my right.
Okay, so that's the total damage for them.
Yep.
All right, they don't get a saving throw. All right, so he takes 14 damage and he takes 11 damage, and they're both still up.
Yeah, damn it.
So next up is the bandits, and they're now both going to target you, Richard.
Come on, fam. Miss and miss.
All right, and that is their turns. And Hira, you are now up.
I'm gonna go into this room.
All right, you see it's empty.
Can I roll a search check?
You see it's empty.
Okay.
Moving along.
I'm going to tell you, when Takashi was rolling the search checks, it wasn't because there was something in these rooms. It was in the other room.
Oh.
Because that's his clone. He's got his main guy searching through other rooms.
Oh, gotcha. Wait,
So because you were gone for the last session, you can pretty much search the bodies. I'm not having you do search checks on these rooms for this mission.
gotcha. I was like, see anything in here, but okay, search check. Like,
Anything else you're doing?
well, I already said I'm doing a search check, so I'm searching an empty room.
You're not going to do anything else, though?
Well, I'm gonna, if it's okay, I'm gonna move to this room, but not open the door yet.
Okay. And that is it for here. Next up is Silas.
Can I search, like, how many bodies will you let me search?
I'll let you go through all of them, but it's going to be one big check, meaning if you fail for all of them.
Oh, God. Like,
Roll
everybody
the
in this
dice.
whole pile?
Yes.
I believe.
Are you allowed to donate spirit die?
The dice are...
I'll allow for this.
The dice... They're not responding. They feel my doubt.
You got to channel your inner dungeon dice monsters. That's a failure. Anyone want to donate that
Okay.
spirit die?
Now, I have 3 spirit die. 1.
That's a pass.
Yeah.
All right, roll a wealth check.
Ha-ha!
5 million Rio.
Whatever. I wish. I am searching bandits, though. You never know. Oh. I'm not really searching for wealth. I'm searching for stuff, like information.
You
or
find a total of
items.
640 Rio and nothing else.
Oh, man. And 1 less fucking spirit die. But I had to make sure. 600 and what?
640.
You had 3 spirit die. Cute.
I have 2 now.
Cute.
How many have you died, AC?
I have 4. I haven't
All
needed
right.
to use them.
And I guess
That'll be
that's-
your full turn for doing that. So,
Yeah.
Richard, you're up next.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, I think he's talking to family.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to use. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Okay.
If you want, just
I have no idea how to say this technique, so I'm just gonna post it to you, Connor.
What's the English?
GG.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
Okay. I'll give you that. That's a hard word to pronounce. Did you spell that right?
Yeah, I spelled that right.
Because I'm not finding it.
382. That's the page.
Hemorrhagic? With the-
Hemorat. That's
Hemorrhagic.
hemorrhage. That's hemorrhage.
Oh, I fucking
Hammer,
see.
you spelled that so wrong.
That's why I couldn't pronounce it.
It's not too wrong. It's just those last two letters are wrong. I was like, that looks like hemorrhage, but fucking hemorrhagic?
The cool name.
Okay, so you're gonna have to make a touch attack.
Oh no.
Which one are you targeting? The one directly ahead or one to the side?
One to my right.
Okay.
Since he's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Man, I need to learn how you did this, like these doorways and stuff. That's cool.
I can show you how. It's something that I've been fiddling with dynamic lighting.
Did I hit him?
That's a hit.
Hold on, 2d6, right? Empowered, I can do up to 8d6. Okay, fine. Did he die?
No, he can't die. Because you're using hemorrhage technique, he is now unconscious at -1 hit point.
So you just made him effing bleed. And then he passed out.
Yeah, so you see, he is now passed out on the ground from the fucking blood spurting out of your puncture wounds on him.
Rip.
I'm gonna look at the next guy and go, "You're next."
Roll an intimidate check.
I have no idea what my intimidator is.
7.
I wish.
Heroes is 2. Because Connor.
Oh yeah, I can't believe it.
Yes, I'm not afraid of you, punk.
Rip.
And so that is Richard's turn. Next up, Takashi.
Walk into this room. Surprise, surprise, dead scientist. Search check. Give me that money.
You do not find anything.
Ah, GG. Spirit die. No, I'm just playing.
If you want, you can.
Nah, I don't want money that bad.
Connor, are you gonna be a sick fuck and all these rooms are empty?
You have no
Maybe.
idea.
Maybe not.
You have no idea.
Just so you know, you can't go through that door. So if you go in, just don't automatically walk through it.
Alright, can I do a cinch tracker check?
Yes.
Range is 40 feet, maybe 40 feet. Yeah.
You sense no chakra.
Do you need heroes' help?
I'll wait till next turn.
Is it a
Okay,
seal?
I'm gonna move here. It's in here. Nothing cool. There's one more door right here, right? Nothing
You've already
there.
been in that one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's these two doors right here then.
Those
I've
two.
got 30 minutes.
Cool.
Aye, aye. So you see they're
I'll
both
look at
open.
all that.
Let's just save you some time. Here, that one's also empty.
Oh my god, see, I knew it.
All right.
All those
On the
rooms at this
radio.
point on are empty. There's only the one with
Yeah.
Richard.
All right. On the radio then. I guess there's one room in here that I don't think anyone's checked yet.
Oh, okay. Move out of the way.
No, you know every room has been checked. Oh! I thought you were talking about thing one.
I'd like to, but all my actions are done. Plus, there's 2 bandits that are being dealt with.
Sus, just so you know, you can't move that far.
Only if I'm running, like if,
You can only move up to 60 feet.
But
I'm not
That's
going to
so
let you
funny.
dash in this situation.
I was gonna dash into the door.
Oh, to like try and
Oh,
force it
is
open?
it? Oh, is it not? Oh, I
That's
don't
fine.
know what I'm doing. Yeah, I was gonna run past him and like slam into the door. But that's okay. I can do it next turn.
Yeah, I'll let you do that next turn to try and get it open if you'd like.
Look at
So-
the camera.
What are the walls made of?
Stone.
How thick are they?
I don't know.
Now it's Richard's turn.
Dick.
Is Is it my turn?
Yep, Richard's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up and touch him again.
Oh wait, they actually should have had a turn. They're going to attack you. The one's going to attack you. He misses. You're up.
All right.
That's a
moving up.
continent.
And I'm gonna touch him.
All right.
He did say that a lot.
So that is a hit.
You damage, Richard.
I did do damage. 46. Roll the 13.
He is now unconscious as well, dropped to -1 hit points.
Kill him.
Okay. Well, can I, as a free action, just like slip
de grace?
both those swords?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that's it for Richard.
Yep.
So next up is Takashi.
God damn it! You guys take forever.
Oh, I skipped Hira. I realized. Wait.
I was about to say, wait, when?
Yeah, I
haven't
skipped you.
gone.
I skipped you. Sorry, I've been trying to rush it along, so I focused on Silas
All right,
moving.
I'm gonna try and use my chakra scalpel to cut through this wall.
All right, roll the damage.
Like,
Gonna save you some time to put myself right there.
So you like start putting in your chakra scalpel. You can see it goes through a few feet, so you're very slowly like cutting your way through. This is gonna take a couple of turns.
that's fair.
All right, so then Silas, that's what you did. You moved. Then Richard did that. Now Takashi.
To the left. Gonna take a look. I'm gonna keep on walking.
Wonder if I can fix that dynamic lighting issue there.
Actually, still using F and ear projection. Is there anything within 10 feet? The longest shot I'm taking.
You don't hear anything.
No, with blind sense.
Blind sense, no. There's
Or
nothing there.
blind sense. Rip.
Within 10 feet of you, no.
That's right. Alright, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, nothing at all. All right, so now we're back up. Back up to Hira. So roll
Wanna
another
do it
damage
again?
check. All right, now we're to Silas. Still going through the wall.
Jesus. All right, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I will.
Charge
First,
it,
first, I'm going to jiggle the handle.
and you see it's locked.
All right, just making sure. And then I'm going to. I don't want to kick it off the hinges in case there's something on the other side and it break it. So I'm going to grab the handle and then I'm going to and ram it with my shoulder as hard as I can.
All right, roll strength check.
Yep, I'm on it, boss.
And you break the door off its... Well, not off the hinges. You break the door open.
I'm gonna go over here and can I look at the computer or is that too much?
No, you can look at the computer if you'd like.
Is it like anything up or does it say password?
Password
To-
protected.
You notice that there is pretty much nothing on the computer except for an image file. Actually, let's roll a computer use. Maybe a lot of you reveal something else.
Come on, I've done this before. I can do this.
Yeah, so you only see that image file.
Yep, I click it.
And you notice it's very reminiscent to the file that was described to you of the last computer, where there is a map of the ninja world and 18 locations marked. One of those locations you recognize to be pretty much where you are.
All right, so I'm going to now unplug the computer and put it in my bag.
Control
Alright.
P. God damn it.
What the fuck's a control?
I don't know what that is.
What's a P?
Is
That's too
is-
much.
Is this the control?
So you grab that, you throw it in your computer, or in your bag.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna search the desk.
All right, you see that there's nothing there. It's just like a empty bottom part. Nothing there, no drawers.
Cool.
I have an interesting new character that I might bring up to you, Connor, that you could use as an enemy, or I might use if for some reason Hera dies.
It's not my turn.
Okay.
I would answer.
Well, so since you're limited on time, we're just gonna skip ahead here. You've gone through every room of value.
What the?
Hi.
Whoa!
I didn't even get to cut through it.
I didn't get.
No,
to
you
it.
cut
Yeah,
through it.
too.
You cut through it as the team's passing by. Oh, that's what you walked in on, by the way, here.
Oh
I think
my
it's got
god!
the
It reminds me of
cafeteria.
that scene on Final Fantasy VII when you see all the blood all over the walls.
You see, there's
Jeez.
Lane sleeping on the door on top of the guy.
Makes sense on top.
And then you bring them all back to the village, right?
Yep.
All right, we're just gonna rush ahead into this next part. Because yeah, I'm not gonna have you waste time searching around an empty building now.
Once you get to the cafeteria,
Okay,
though.
you go to the cafeteria. What now?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, back to Konoha. You escort that prisoner with you. Drop him off at the Hokage mansion. They say we'll take care of it from here. Anyone want to hold off anything of the report?
Mission success.
Mission success.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold off on anything to report. I mean, do we know what we are reporting back? Team? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's an
Can we
excellent
get
question.
8,000 experience?
I'm
So
gonna
what
read
was
Rachel's mind.
What were we doing the whole mission?
We were searching the facility, and
I'm gonna read Rachel's mind.
we were
Okay.
searching the facility and searching for clues about Owari's whereabouts and what he may be planning next.
All right, Takashi. In my mind, when Silas said that, that's not even close to what the mission was.
I had to roll a 1d 120 and still get that low. Come on now.
I deleted F and L for one.
So you all arrive back at the mansion, and you are not able to read his mind. You are in the Hokage's the Hokage's room. Don't be disalarmed by the fact that your health is different
Or
Yeah.
non-existent.
or non-existent.
What is that symbol?
It's like a bunch of Pizza Hut.
That's a
logos circled.
flag, but I don't remember why I had it on you.
Anywho's,
I'm
gonna set the computer on the floor in front of them.
Is that all right? Good job, everybody. We'll go through this. As of right now, if you were feeling up to it, you can head straight off on this next mission, or when you've recovered, you can follow up, or when you can wait until you're recovered to follow up on the next of Owari's bases.
Let's go.
What do you mean? Let's go. We're almost all dead. Let's
I mean, I'm
hold up a
feeling
bit.
great.
Hold up. Let's wait for a day, or at least two.
Oh, also these. And I dump out all the hands.
I forgot about this.
Sebastian, she just kind of looks at it, just. Well, that's not what I expected to see today. But we'll investigate these. They look kind of Kote-ish, but we'll find out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Silas. What about that one weapon they grabbed from inside that guy's body?
That's there too.
Okay.
It's all there.
Yeah.
The hell was
GG.
that?
Something
Yeah, no
happening
idea.
in Nick's room.
Okay, so blah blah blah. Y'all say when you're ready, you can have to the final location. However, as you're all kind of getting ready to leave, Masayoshi speaks. He goes, "Now I'm going to be heading out to the Shinobi Union tomorrow. The feudal lords vest for an audience. If there's anything you need from me before you head out, can y'all hear me? Because my fucking thing froze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just wait for this camera thing to reset real quick.
There you go.
God damn it, that hasn't fully reset. Give it a second. There we go. Okay, so if you have any questions for me before I head out, I might be gone for a little while, depending on how long it takes us to go. The feudal lords can be very slow in their decision making. But if you have any questions for me before I head out, now's the time to do it.
You know where Shikamaru and Kakashi are?
Yeah, they're here in the village. Shikamaru's in
Okay.
charge of mission commands. Kakashi's just retired for the most part. Advises Naruto when he needs him to.
Okay. Anybody else?
I don't
Let's
have
go.
anything.
All right, Masayoshi heads on out, and you all head on out as well.
I feel like there was something that should have been asked, but now we'll never know.
What?
I don't know.
What did you do with Coyote?
What do you mean? Owari has him.
It's just what they want us to think. Says Takashi.
That footage was edited.
Because they were friends.
I saw it.
That's too much metagame knowledge one way or the other. You do not know. Here, to the whisper you just sent me.
Well, no, I'm saying like that to be an idea.
Yeah, as an idea, don't worry, that's something I've already thought about.
Okay.
All right, so how long are y'all gonna wait? Anything you want to do around the village?
Are we waiting a day?
Hey, if you all wait a full day, you'll be fully healed up.
So you guys
That's all I
want
want
to
to wait on, but I don't have time to do a whole lot past this. I got
Right.
like 5 or 10 minutes or so.
That's why I want to kind of brush into the next section. Next section.
Let's go.
All right, y'all ready to go?
Yep.
We're healed.
Training. Just wanna
Shut up,
train for a
Takushi.
day.
Yeah, well,
do the training after
I'm gone.
yeah, you get a good rest sleep. It's actually too late for you to do any training, and then Silas is like, "All right, team commander, we're fucking heading now. I don't care what you say."
And then Takashi back
Before you
out
have time
to
the next day.
the special Jonin session.
But you got to get sleep, Takashi. Come on.
Right.
And you all. Oh god damn it! I'm gonna fucking break this Chrome
Why do you use Chrome?
because Firefox does a different issue for me. Nothing's working with me right now in terms of fucking full compatibility with webcams in Roll20. So you all arrive in a forest clearing, much like the last one. Big tree ahead of you.
I knock Lane out and then carry.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, you don't get a break, Kozuke. I just saw that roll. All right, so Silas, you put in the buttons like last time, I assume. All right, and the door opens up, and you see another elevator. That's one button going up, one going down.
Is tree dead?
No,
Push the up button first.
nothing happens,
I know. And push the down button.
and y'all start going down into another facility.
Jeez.
I'm just waiting for that one tree to be like, oh, there's a penthouse up here.
GG. Or not be a tree at all.
Oops.
This isn't too big of a map.
What the fuck am I keep clicking to?
Are we gonna have to go to all 18 bases?
No, there are other people investigating some of the other bases.
You have been.
Soon
This
to
is
be.
metagame knowledge that you've been told, or not metagame knowledge. It's knowledge that you've been told. That you are going through all of the bases that are in the Land of Fire, with the exception of one.
Oh my god.
What?
He's here! He's here!
Oh yeah, sorry. I do that for testing to make sure all the fucking visual or all the lights are correct. I forgot he was there.
Why is there a 2 on the wall over there?
Was there what?
Why is there a 2 on the wall?
Oh shit! I put that on the wrong layer. Oh, that's a job. That's record keeping for me, so that way I know what room you're in and exactly what to cross-reference it to in my notes.
GG.
I'm so scared right now.
All right, so you open up
You're
into
number
a
2.
check-in room very similar to the ones that you've gone in the other bases. However, you notice that there's no check-in sheet on the table, and all of
Is
you
there a
roll a listen
bell?
check. No,
Ding.
no bell.
Ding 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 ding
There's
ding.
Roll
ding.
listen check.
There's no
Alright.
chickens. There's no chicken check.
Kozuke, or what the fuck are you still Kozuke? Richard?
There we go.
Richard, here at Takashi. You all hear this? Silas, you do not. You
One
all
short.
hear what sounds to be running water coming from this way.
You know there
I
were
know-
doors
go
here
this
last
way.
time.
Just kidding.
If I know everything from the first one, we go the opposite of where running water is.
Is there a flood in here? What the?
So back in the turn
Showers.
order, Hira, you're up first.
You know what? I feel like just to be that guy. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go all the way up here.
Okay.
No. What do you guys think? Should we follow that sound of the water? Silas is like, huh?
What sound?
Is it?
do you-
Yeah, we should follow the sound of the water.
Okay.
Alright.
Whatever.
I'm gonna open the door.
And
Oh,
you
so
open
those
the
two
door,
are
and you
moving
see
that
that
way.
there's a bathroom, showers, things like that.
Is this guy awake?
And you see that there's a guy who is currently bathing naked in the shower.
Lane falls over, faints. Blood
I
And
can
she's
see
already
the tree,
sleeping.
by the way.
She's already fallen. You know, that's a good point. She walks in, she goes, no, nose bleeding. Yeah, there you go. Get in here.
Takashi, there's a guy taking a bath,
Shower.
Let's put him.
taking a shower.
What are you doing here?
You think he's an enemy?
Only one way to find
You
out.
see a naked chick walk by.
Oh, I
All right, YOLO. I'm gonna
It's a co-ed shower.
walk in.
Gonna move silently, or
Yeah, let me roll move silently check.
all right.
And I assume this is like a stall. Like,
Yeah, they're like divisions for each shower.
all right, I'm gonna kind of hide behind this one
Okay.
and wait for my team because I assume I'm past my movement.
All right. So that is it for you, Silas.
Where's 30? Right there?
Yeah.
Be very quiet.
Hey, buddy.
Nope. I'm gonna walk in right here. And because
Oh.
Hero's got my back.
All right. You gonna move in silently?
Nope.
All right. So as you
See ya.
step in, you see that the guy just turns around, and you see he just turns around fully naked, looking at you. He's like got his hands up in his hair as though he was scrubbing. He's, hey,
Did you drop the soap?
This facility is supposed to be empty. What are you doing here?
are you one of the replacements?
Yes.
Roll bluff
Roll
check.
bluff check.
Why?
Actually, no. You don't have to roll a bluff check here. This guy wants to believe you.
Oh.
Oh, fantastic. But you know, I still got to verify. You know what it's about. So code word. What did one snowman say to the other?
Happy birthday.
We're both snowmen.
Merry Christmas.
It's cold out here.
And it kind of looks at you and he goes, "That's not right.
It was happy
So-
birthday, wasn't it?
It's not happy birthday.
I'm
So how about you
pretty
tell
sure-
me what you're really doing here?"
Wait,
I point my sword at him. I
Connor.
think it is right.
Rip.
I was hey, come on. I'm not willing to die for this. Whatever you want to know, just tell me.
Connor, were you referencing Lost?
Yes, this is a reference to
Okay.
Lost.
Okay, I was like,
What was the answer, though?
You could ask him.
What was the answer?
The answer to that is smells like carrots.
Rip.
Silas is actually laughing.
GG.
So,
Already laughed.
what's it that I can help you with?
First of all, you can put your hands over your dick.
He does it.
Second,
I feel like I can just go over there and grab my clothes and put them on.
I can't. Nope,
Not,
you're
not even
stay
just
right
my
there.
underwear or something.
Yeah, you go over there, you grab your Cote device, and you shoot me with it.
I'm not here for militant. We're just observers.
What are you observing?
Wait a second. I know you.
Reputation roll.
No reputation. You're one of the people I've been watching. You're Team 2. You're Owari's old team.
Lane, right?
That's awesome.
Last time.
That's funny.
Hey, Spirit Time for the laughs.
That's funny.
Is you and your team were going through the other hideouts.
You were watching us?
Yeah, we're part of a monitoring. This is a monitoring station.
You put your pants on.
He goes over, he grabs his clothes and he puts them on.
Turn out your pockets.
Turns out his pockets, they're completely empty.
Okay. Would you escort me around the facility, please?
Absolutely.
That's turned out better than expected.
Here, you can come
So-
out now.
I'm just gonna say we start going through everything all together.
Hey, you, where's the check-in sheet?
There's no check in here. This isn't a group that was intended for anyone to come by who wasn't expected to be here. This isn't something we have to keep
Is this
track
a
of.
camera?
Yes, you see that is a camera. I'm just gonna open all the doors for the sake of ease. Whoops. So guys, up here we have the orientation room.
Mhm.
If you want, I've got the tape over in the main room with my partner. They basically just told us what we're doing here.
You're observing.
Observing the other stations.
Well enough.
I'll show you the details of that when we get more to the main room. Because down here are bedrooms. This is mine. Next one over is my partner's. You see there's like a
Weird.
fridge, a microwave, a desk.
So there's only two of you here?
Yeah, only two of us.
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
He's not lying now. What the?
You don't know.
You believe him wholeheartedly.
Rip.
Fuck.
Two effing ones.
I just want to see Takashi roll a jump check and fail.
Can I search the desk?
Root for the win.
What, Richard?
Can I investigate? No, search the desk. I'm not gonna investigate it.
Sure.
Where's your
We have-
partner?
I'm sorry, but we have to be very thorough in our investigation.
That's fine. I was told we might have to expect you.
Where's your partner?
Really?
But yeah. I thought that you guys might be coming through.
Here, I asked you a question.
Where is
What?
your partner?
Oh, he's in the main room. We take shifts, 12-hour shifts, going through the cameras. We document everything we see and submit it.
So Owari expected us.
Yeah. Didn't you know? He told us that you were involved with him.
That's
Moving
right.
on.
We're just checking up on things.
Okay, so Richard, you see that there's drawings there, like anime drawings. It's drawn a cartoon.
This is horrible.
I say, I'm working on it.
We need to work a little harder.
All right. Well, I don't need any sass from the guy who came stomping into my room.
You showed us your room.
Yeah,
He
we
has a
don't
point.
need
He
to
has a
worry about
point,
that.
Richard. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. Yeah, he gestures to the room that's right over here. Because that's the main office. Door's locked. We haven't been able to get in. We just were told that when the next replacements came on through, they would need to access that. And they'd have the key and everything, so.
We'll come back to that in a minute.
And this right here's the main room. You see the other guy.
Hey.
The guy turns
smells like
around.
carrots.
The guy turns around and goes, "That's a little bit more of you than I thought there was going to be."
Smells like carrots.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna guess that you got that out of my partner and you're not actually who we're supposed to be replaced by.
You'd guess right.
Yeah, we were told to expect two, so. Well, you've already met Toho. I'm Shochiku.
Can I go back to the office? Can I just like sneak away and go back to the office? And
No,
talk
not
to
right now.
Scott while we cut through it?
Not yet.
You dick.
There's something I want you all to see, so I'm just gonna have forced to stay there. So
Alright.
y'all are looking around, and you see that there are a number of monitors going through the room. You recognize that they are all divided into different sections, labeled 1 through 13, or sorry, 1 through 19. Why did I put 13?
chalk a couple and kind of cut through the lock.
Okay. And so you're able to do that.
I walk in. Is that a computer?
Yep. You see that is a computer there.
I'm gonna get on the computer.
All right. So I'm gonna edit this in for later. So Silas had to leave, family stuff, blah blah blah. We're continuing on with Adam.
That's my computer use. I got a 7.
You're not there.
Ooh.
Oh, you're looking at that computer. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that in a second. Let's go through here's stuff. So
I need to
you,
roll.
yep, roll a computer use check. Okay. So you, let me scroll down here. That's not the right spot. Oh, talk. She said BRB. That's okay. So, you notice that there are 2 files that are on the desktop there.
Mm-hmm.
You see that one of them is a map of the Ninja World. Like, you pull that one open first. You see that's very similar to the map that was previously open in the other facility. Then you notice one of them is a video file, and you see a picture of Owari as the preview.
I'm gonna hit play. Or
So-
whatever.
You see Owari staring at the camera, and it starts speaking. Only you can hear this because it's come through like shitty, computer speakers. As I've created this facility to track the other station's progress. They report directly to me via a closed computer network that I have created. If you're seeing this message, then that means one of 2 things. You're one of the 2 here, and you broke my rules, or you're Team 2. So, the elevator to get down here has just been locked. This station has a number of explosives surrounding outside of it. When they go off, the building's going to cave in, and you're going to be buried alive here. So, you have 30 seconds, and you see a timer pops up on the screen, to answer the following question.
Oh,
Good
shit.
job, Hero.
A ninja
Oh,
must see through
snap.
what? And you see a little text box opens.
I swear to God.
Deception.
Is that what you put in?
I'm gonna put in deception.
All right.
Computer use.
And you type that in, and you hit enter, and you go ding. And then you see Owari's face pops back up again. Just, congratulations, Team 2. I know that these 2 men stationed here wouldn't know that answer, and I'm happy to see that you're progressing well. Keep it up. At this rate, you'll catch up to me, and soon my game will come to an end. I look forward to seeing you at my main base when you finally uncover its location. You see it. Tachi's big smile.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you now have 5 seconds. To put it. I was like, whoa. Like, whoop. He's bought himself 25 seconds.
So, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
So I'm not the strongest, but I'm gonna take the computer.
Yeah, you can lift the
I'm gonna-
computer.
I'm gonna give it to Silas.
All right, they go, wait a second. So, what were you doing?
Who?
You.
Who's
Where'd you
saying
get
that?
this? Silas, where'd you get this?
I got it from the office back there.
Okay, I'll take that.
Why do you make him sound retarded?
He's giant. He big. Giant aren't tip smart.
All right.
So you're all looking around at the computers, and you notice that a number of them are just showing static screens. What the fuck is going on there between Richard and Takashi there?
Strats.
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 So you notice
So-
that most of the monitors that are on there are now just showing static.
Toho, Shochiku, how much do you actually know about your job?
We're given reports as to what all of the other facilities do, and we were just told to keep track of it. We type everything up and we hit submit, and it goes directly to Owari. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're
When were
told
your-
that replacements were going to come in, and when they got here, they would access the main computer, put in some code. It would unveil the location to where we get our pick up our payment.
Well, I can tell you were lied to.
What do you mean?
Can I is there like a plug-in I can plug the computer in?
I'm just gonna say you can tell them what you saw on the computer.
I tell him what I saw.
That bastard. We just wasted a month of our lives down here. God
What
damn
were
it.
you guys promised in pay?
We were promised 500,000 Rio each.
Oh shit! I was gonna say I'll pay you, but I don't have that much. Well, I don't have much, but here's 5,000 each.
Did you tell us? Did you tell them about the part about the bombs? So, or no?
I brought up everything. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie to him.
I can't believe he was gonna kill us.
It's all right. Well, you're with us. Not like with us, but we're gonna get out of this. This isn't the first time we've been trapped.
I start going through it. Well, I guess we'll tell you everything we know then. No reason for us to keep the secrecy now.
Thank you.
So most of these monitors here you can see are labeled, stations 1 through 19. You'll see
know,
most of them
just-
have static. His main one, that's 19. And you look over and you see that's the only one that has 6 working cameras. All of them are still active.
Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Can you pinpoint that one on a map?
I'm afraid I can't. I don't know where the location is. We just see one thing of the outside and everything else is inside views.
What is the outside look of his main base?
And so he goes over to it. And y'all just kind of see, and he points to it. And you see that there is a very open plain with a large dead tree. And you see that there is a man in a cloak and an Ombu outfit standing out there. Just standing still.
Do you know who that is?
I don't. All I can tell you is that he wasn't there. He wasn't there until just a couple of days ago.
Interesting.
Kira, do you have any paper and a pen?
Yes.
Can you hand it to either Toho or this other guy? Have them. You guys need to write everything down on paper.
It's a good idea. Toho, you speak. And can you write down everything for us, please?
Sure.
I appreciate it. I'll make sure you're compensated even more.
Thank you.
You guys know how this place is set up to communicate with the other stations?
All I know is that it's all a series of underground wires. Nothing's set up through an actual, it's not like the internet at all. It's not something that you can easily hijack. I know that a couple of them were set to give off some random frequency, but as far as I could tell, everything that we saw, there was no one who was transmitting any information.
Simply receiving. So there must be, well, I guess I have to probably roll a knowledge check, but there must be some sort of, conduit or something that they all communicate with, right? Kind of mass storage device.
What is the room you send messages from?
There's this room right here. You see that there are a series of keyboards as well throughout the room.
Fuck.
And like I said, everything, as far as I can tell, everything's hardwired aside with those exceptions. Everything that's transmitted to him, it goes directly through a cable.
Can you show me where this cable's at? Or do you know where it's at?
It's just behind this machine here. And it goes into the wall, and then it just shoots off outside.
Alright. Well, if we're gonna get out of here anyway, I'd like to trace where this wire goes.
No problem. You sure you don't want to take a look at any of the other monitors or anything before you do?
I'll do that last. We'll do that before we actually leave here.
Okay.
I've been doing it. I rolled a 7.
Oh, of looking at those, right? I guess I'm just gonna start going through. So you see, stations 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 are all only static.
Damn.
Because we've had a number of ninja going through them, and a lot of times that they've just been destroying the cameras. We know that this guy here points to Silas. He destroyed a couple of them too in the last location you were at. But bright side for us is when our payload got our workload got easier.
Fair enough.
Start going through. You see that there's a station, the one labeled Station 3. You see that there are 2 of them that are working, but there's just nothing, just showing hallways. But you do actually recognize the hallways.
What?
You actually recognize the hallways as the first base that you entered.
So there's 2 people there now.
No, you just see 2 cameras,
Oh,
just showing empty hallways, and that's it.
okay.
Is there anything you guys specifically look for?
Well, I just tracked everything. A lot of it was just ninja tools and things like that. A lot of them were doing very similar experiments, with the exception being Station 3, Station 10, Station 9, and Station 19.
What was happening there?
Because, well, Station 3 was... I mean, that one was just a massacre. That's the first place that your team went through. And there was this weird creature, this, like, just black entity that went through and started killing everyone.
That's creepy.
Station 9 was entirely, I guess it was just entirely a research facility. It was a huge library, and you can see that there's one working monitor on there that just shows a huge collection of books. But you see there's no one in it right now. Before the Land of Water went through that one, we could tell because they sent a few Ombu to go through the place. People were just researching, going through a collection of books. Number 10 there, and you see that there are 2 working cameras. Through one of them, you see a number of pipe-looking tools and black powder. Does anyone have a knowledge chemistry?
Heck yeah.
I might.
You just need me to roll the dice.
Mm-hmm. But only if you have knowledge chemistry.
I don't. Alright.
Just kidding, I don't have knowledge chemistry.
I might be mixing it up. It might be earth sciences.
I have Earth and Life Sciences.
I also have it in life science.
And,
Okay.
and behavioral.
We'll do that then, because I think actually chemistry is a craft.
I have craft pharmaceutical.
I can't remember.
Alright, well here's my knowledge check.
Okay, so here you recognize it, Tuxi, you do not.
Nah.
Here you recognize that is gunpowder.
They're making guns.
You don't know what guns are. Guns don't exist in this world.
Explosives.
Okay. How do I know it's gunpowder?
What's the scientific name of gunpowder?
So, I don't know. Usually can ground up like definitely coal.
So you can tell it is a chemical explosive.
They're making explosives.
Yeah.
Organic explosives.
It's not organic.
Potassium nitrate, charcoal and sulfur.
It would be organic.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, see, it's potassium nitrate. You see, there's also noted little bits and pieces, as you see, of other mixing materials of sulfur and charcoal.
Just proof. Gunpowder.
Okay, actually, do guns exist in Naruto? Have they ever been referenced in Naruto?
Not actual guns.
No, but there are explosives, like regular explosives.
And people finger bang. So those like kind of count.
Not really, though.
Sorry, I watched the episode of Finger Bang Bang You South Park, so I just thought.
Yeah, they do use gunpowder for explosives, yeah.
Gunpowder does exist.
But what was it called before gun? Okay, yeah, we're just going to say they haven't made the leap towards actual guns yet, but it's still referred to as gunpowder. We're not going to worry about the technicality.
Okay.
But yeah, so you recognize it as the gunpowder explosive, blah, blah, blah. And then you see Station 19 with all 6 working cameras. So you see that first monitor is the one where you see the man standing next to the dead tree. Then you see the second monitor, and you see Owari. typing on a computer.
He already knows how to use that effing computer.
A moment later, you see he pauses, and then he looks up at the camera, and he smiles and waves.
Hey, Owari.
Then he gestures behind you, pointing to your right, and you all see that there is a camera that is currently looking directly at you.
Then I use insanity glare. No, it's fine.
Do it, do it. Yes, do it.
I failed last time when I tried it through the
Mhm.
camera.
Then you see Owari stands up, walks up to the camera. You see he kind of puts his, lifts his hand up so he can see it's kind of at the side, and then you see the camera, the feed breaks into static.
Well, boys, I think it's time to bounce.
There are a few other cameras there. Camera 3, because there are 6 cameras in total for this one.
Okay, we're gonna look at them very briefly, but then we'll.
Yes. Okay, you see an observing room. You see that there are a group of men and women in lab coats looking through a thick glass. Think kind of like a rocket launch room.
Like the room from what was that fucking movie?
Sorry, I just heard that in the background.
GG.
I don't know what movie you're talking about. It's the room from the Sven co-op videos we did. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. But it was what was that movie with Will Smith? It was like the end of the world.
I Am Legend?
Independence Day. Independence Day.
Which one?
Yeah, kind of like that.
The old one.
Yeah, the good one. But yeah, you see they're taking notes and they seem to be communicating with someone. Then, camera 4, you see a large room and you see the opposite side of that glass, so you can kind of see a little bit of it looking in. And you notice that the room is very large and very empty with the exception of 2 people. You see that one walks into the center of the room and there's a tether tied to him. You see he unfolds a scroll, makes a series of hand signs, places his hand on the scroll, and then you see a dark purple thing emerge out of it. It's like a dark purple portal, so like that swirling vortex. And you see the man disappear for a few seconds. Then you see the other man makes a gesture, and he kind of flips a switch, and you see the tether begins to reel in. And you see the man then reemerges, and the portal closes, and then he just shakes his head. Camera 5, you see a dark room with a number of silhouettes of bodies in it, all unmoving. And camera 6, you see a camera pointed at a doorway that looks like an elevator opening up, similar to the ones that you've been using. And that's it.
All right, guys, let's bounce. Like now, Toho and other guy, come with us.
Yeah, we got no reason to stay here now.
Yeah.
Anything else anyone wants to do in this facility?
Can I dig a tunnel to trace that wire?
Yes.
That's what I'm
Oh
gonna
shit, Takashi might blow up.
All
Might
right.
blow up.
So you go to the other side of the setup. You start digging through the wall, and you see that there's a cable, and it just keeps going. You start going for a little while, and you've gone for, I don't know, probably 300 feet, and you can see it's still just going.
Okay. Can I resurface then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna come back to the team, or just gonna let them go on their way?
No, I'm coming back to the team. I
Okay.
just wanted to resurface to see where is that. Like, is it still like land?
It's still in the forest.
Okay. Yep. And I'm gonna put like a marker. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a clone there using with transmission, so I can come back there.
Okay. And y'all make your way back to the village again. Whoops. Clicked the wrong map. And back to the Jonin exams.
Round 2.
So y'all arrive back in the Leaf Village. You arrive at the Hokage's office. Let's just fucking bring you back.
Do we
to
have both of
Hokage's
our
room.
prisoners?
Yeah, you turn them in. Naruto takes them, sends them elsewhere. They're not in their room.
Can I give him the note that was written by Toho?
Yep.
We had them write down everything that we saw firsthand. As well as I'm gonna have Silas show the computer with the video and
He goes, very good job, team. The rest of the villages have also gone through all the bases, and they've gathered all the computers as well. We're going to have them all work together cracking this, and we should be able to find the Owari's main base location with this.
look for a dead tree with is it the black cloaked Anbu?
Yeah, it's just a guy in an Ambu outfit.
Outside of it. That's the main base.
Okay. Well, I'll be calling you all back once this research is done.
Let me know
So?
how I can help.
Well, if things go exactly how I'm expecting them to, you're going to be joining us on the mission. What?
What?
What's the matter, Richard? What's the matter, Richard? Oh wait, Masayoshi's not actually here. Sorry. That's what you're upset about. I understand.
No, instead we're gonna be going on the fucking mission. Are you serious?
I'm gonna send a clone.
So, if you want, you can all spend some time in the Leaf Village doing some various things.
Such as investigating the whole scandal. Going back into the
Can we
Amber.
go in turn order?
Sure. So, here, you're up first.
I want to go to the Jonin shop.
All right, you go to the Jonin shop.
I want to ask what weapon seals they have.
So weapon seals, you mean like, yeah, weapon seals.
I figured the Jonin shop would have better ones.
Didn't I actually make a note of this?
I don't know.
Give me a hot second. That's a saying, right? A hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
So
same.
you gave us 3,000 experience, right?
Yep. All right. So you arrive at the shop, and you see that there are there's a man there. He goes, "All right, I need to see your license."
Show it.
He goes, "All right. So you're looking for weapon seals, then, eh?"
Yeah.
We've only got a few right off the top here, but a lot of them we can have custom made. Is there anything that you're looking for?
Well, I'm not the strongest when it comes to strength, so I don't know, something that might increase accuracy. Is that a thing? Like, can you increase accuracy with a seal? Like,
Yeah, we can make some that are make
lot
your attacks a
better.
little bit quicker. Make sure you hit that target.
Exactly. And how many seals can fit on a katana?
One.
Cool.
I thought two. One on the hilt, one on the blade.
I'm gonna fucking break this person's leg outside.
Why?
What's going out there?
It's a fucking van, and they've just been opening and closing their fucking door all goddamn day.
Look outside, Connor, and yell, "I got the meth."
I'm just gonna fucking throw a syringe in their neck.
Rip. Now bring him up and break their leg on camera.
That'll increase the views.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, you're right.
Cool.
Hey.
I want one that'll make it like a quicker attack, so I have a better chance of hitting, as well as does more damage.
All right. I'd fucking love to. I just need to get rich. There's a great apartment place that I've been by that I would love to do, except it's probably like $2,000 a month.
Rip.
So no way in hell I'm gonna be able to afford that.
That's
It's probably
pretty
not actually
expensive.
that high, but it just looks super nice, and it's a fucking pretty much like a 2-story condo
Nice quiet place.
by the river.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Mhm. Sorry, it takes me. There's a lot of things here I've got to look through. I'm gonna fucking break this guy's neck.
Rest in peace. So if you're gonna do it, just make sure you do it on camera. We need these beasts.
Might just be our last episode, but
Your main beast.
It'll be a great one.
Guarantee we get a main beast. No doubt.
Because so we can get you a superior soulbound weapon seal if you'd like. We don't have those that we carry immediately. However, we can have one crafted for you.
what does it do?
So it increases your attack and damage rolls by 2.
Okay.
Is there also a few Fuinjutsu masters that you can always seek out? They can always improve it.
Perfect.
But we can only make up to the superior version of it.
Sounds good. What's that gonna cost?
100,000 Rio.
I have enough.
Strike that. You're not going to want that one.
Okay.
That'll give you 2 negative levels if you use it.
Oh.
Sweet. Worth?
Give me a second here. Okay, so we've got an unyielding one, which we carry the superior version right offhand. Or to get a greater version, you're gonna have that one upgraded or special ordered.
Okay, what does that do?
That increases damage rolls by 1 at superior, 2 at greater.
Well, I'm gonna pay for a grader. I'm willing to wait.
All right, it's gonna take I don't know, 3 days for us to get that done. And here's the paperwork, blah blah blah. All right, and we're gonna need. Before we do the paperwork, let's make sure be aware of the price here. That's gonna cost you. That's too much of a spike. That's gonna cost you 20,000 Rio.
All right.
All right, so you hand him the 20,000. You go through the paperwork. He is all right. There's that one. Anything else you need?
Well, what about the make my attack quicker?
Right.
What was that still called? On order? Greater.
Let me scroll back down.
What page is it?
Unyielding. Page 1083.
Unyielding greater.
Oh, wait. Sorry, 1 second. But yeah, we've got a mystical weapon here. This one doesn't have the fucking drawbacks like the other one does.
Okay.
So we can give you a superior that would be, once again, take the exact same amount of time, cost the exact same amount of Rio, but it gives +2 to attack and damage.
I'm down.
All right.
What's that called? What page is it on?
Mystical weapon, 1078. It also has if you have a projectile weapon, it also does it to the ammunition.
Sweet. Mystical weapon?
Yep.
And
It was, so we
Did I
can
pay
craft
for
the
greater?
seal, blah, 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 superior.
how much for greater?
We can't craft greater. You're going to have someone upgrade it.
Oh, okay. And so that gives me +3 to hit.
+2
+2 to hit check
and damage. Yeah, there's a like samurai kid who's going around. I hear he's a Fuinjutsu master. You want someone to upgrade it? He's probably your guy. Just give us the 3 days to make it.
I thought he died though.
Ken.
Kid.
No, I know it's Ken. But I was like, I heard Samurai Kid. I was like, oh shit, Shiro? He's dead.
Nah, he's not a Fuinjutsu master.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I ordered that one, and then is there anything that would increase the speed? Which I hit.
Well, that's pretty much the same thing. Because you can't stack attack rolling damage
Yeah.
beyond like a single seal.
Nope. Thank you so much.
All right, if you know, if you're a ninja, blah blah blah, like you like your own affinity, we have other seals that like make part of the damage be dealt as though it's from that chakra affinity.
What does that do?
Yeah, it would mean half of your damage is done as wind damage. So if someone's resistant to like just like blunt weapon damage or like stabbing or slashing, anything like that, it would still half the damage would go through as wind damage or whatever element you choose.
That's cool. I'm interested in that. My affinity is wind.
All right, we got a Hurricane Force seal. Superior, half the damage dealt is wind damage. That's completely at will. It also has a thing where after a critical
What page
hit,
is that?
page 1077, very bottom of 10, very bottom 1077. After a this is a greater, not a superior. After a critical hit, the target suffers -1 to attack and weapon damage, skill
This is
checks,
a
saving
greater?
throws for 1 round. That one would be a greater.
What is
Once
this?
again, 20,000 Rio.
That's cool. So
You can also use some chakra to do 1d10 wind damage for an attack.
So half the damage dealt on the wind. Half damage. Yeah, I'm gonna pay it.
All right. Yeah, and so at the cost of 16 chakra for a regular attack, you can also deal an additional 1d10. All right, come back in 3 days. We'll have that for you.
Why 10? Why 16 chakra?
No, 6.
Okay.
If I said 16, I meant 6. All right. Anything else?
No, that'd be great.
All right. So next person, Richard.
Training.
Mastering.
New.
All right. Takashi.
Going to the Hokage's mansion.
Can I be heading to train as well? After.
Sure. Training is just like waste time, not like actually training any new abilities.
Oh. Gotcha.
That's what I'm going to be doing if this fails.
All right. So you arrive at the Hokage's mansion.
Yep. At the Naruto's office.
You open it, and there's Naruto. And he goes, "Oh, Takashi, need something?"
Alright, just a moment of your time.
What's that?
I was just wanting to see if you would give me permission to go train with Donoki in the Stone Village.
Oh yeah, I forgot to have him come by.
Yeah, it never came. So just gonna do this instead.
Right now I'm afraid I can't grant that.
Given the circumstances.
Depending on how this next mission goes, as I intend to have your team come along for the fight. Depending on how that goes, then you might have free time to do so, and I might have granted then.
Alright, cool. I'll be on my way then. To go train.
All right, mastery training or just training?
Mastery.
See, I want.
Alright.
I want to increase my. I was wanting to increase my myth.
Okay, well, yeah, but since you already went, I'm just having talk sheet.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, these ants are getting bigger, dude. Oh,
You don't have an ant trap in your house? What the fuck?
I'm gonna get one now. These ants are fucking huge.
Just think how many you eat when you sleep.
Rip. I like
It's
that.
never myth.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna train into Mastery 5.
Okay.
What is nin?
It's desire. Mind control.
Oh.
It's the thing that made the the bandit leader just stop moving. So-
So I can get it up there. You need me to roll that?
Yep, I'm gonna need you to roll that.
Alright.
Even though it's pretty much gonna be a guaranteed success, I get it.
Yeah, it's still the one, but how many of those have I gotten today? Like 6?
Mm-hmm. And so the DC you need to do is a
It's,
21.
Pass.
plus 5. Yep.
Yep, you passed. So you've got that mastered now, fully mastered. So here, have I explained to you what the difference in mastery is now beyond just regular?
No.
So if it has the mastery feature, then you get that bonus, obviously.
What does
But
that mean?
beyond that, so like if it has in the description, some abilities have mastery, like
Mhm.
Method of Mist Fighting. So just going up mastery unlocks new additions for the skill. But
Okay.
beyond that, you can up any skill with mastery. And what that does is if it has a will save that the enemy has to do to pass, like Reflex Have or anything like that, increasing the mastery increases that DC by 1 for each
Oh.
mastery.
Nice.
So up to 5 bonus, just making it harder for enemies to pass.
Nice.
So, what do you want to master?
Mist fighting.
All right. So what you're going to do is roll your ninjutsu check.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to beat the learn DC plus 1.
Okay. How many?
And then for
rolls do
mastery
I
2
get?
plus 2, etc., etc. 1. Just 1. You pass.
Yeah.
So now you've got it mastered 1, and on the next day you can go again.
Okay.
So anything else anyone doing today?
So does that make it second rank?
Yeah.
If you already had it at mastery 1, if you didn't have it at mastery 1, then now it's mastery 1.
Okay, so it's mastery 1.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to train?
Well, I asked you if you were trying to master things.
No, I'm just trying to learn a new ability.
No, you don't have to learn new abilities.
I do though. I leveled up.
They're
Yeah,
free.
they're just free.
Connor got rid of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that a while ago.
No, I didn't know.
That's right. I didn't know you could use that one move you're not allowed to move that would have made me a Jonin. But not salty.
GG. Oh, was that cat in there?
Me?
No, sorry. No, I meant like out of character to DM. That the cat that Lane is supposed to summon Lane back. See the
Oh
Hokage
yeah,
office?
yeah, that's supposed to be there. The whole time there's a cat that's been in the Hokage office just chilling, sleeping in the corner.
I'm gonna walk back in there and poke at him.
Kill it.
Yeah. What?
Hey, can you take me to your village?
No.
Oh, there was
Please?
one that I was gonna do. Never mind.
No, I'm on strict orders. I'm only here to bring Lane back. I'm not bringing anyone to the village.
Ah, come on.
No.
What's it worth to you?
What about some catnip?
What about some catnip?
I like to stay free of drugs, thank you.
Oh, okay, cool. What about some cat food?
I've got plenty of cat food when I go back to the village and grab a bite to eat. And the Hokage's been keeping me well fed here.
Tough nut to crack, but can you resist toy mouse?
A laser pointer?
Can you resist the laser?
Gonna pull out a toy mouse and try and...
Yeah,
Alright, so,
squeaky mouse.
you're gonna roll an attack, and he's gonna roll a fucking attack as well.
Like a touch attack or like what was it?
Melee attack.
Ooh, okay, unarmed.
Yep.
Alright. See what you got, nerd. Yeah.
He catches it.
Oh, GG.
He just
Yeah.
sort of grabs it and he goes, alright, now if you've had enough of your messing around, I'm on very strict orders. I can't break these orders.
That sucks.
I can submit a request if you like. However, if you're not a cat summoner, then chances are it's going to be denied.
Nah. Let's say in my head,
Is
cats
there-
suck anyway.
Ah. Oh, you
Was
said it
it?
in your head.
Yeah, it's my
Is there a reason you want to go to the cat village?
Nah,
Nah.
just stuff about sage stuff. Nature.
There's plenty of stuff that you can learn around.
I'll just ask like some other guy, it's okay.
All right.
Dogs are kind. I say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm there.
All right. So anyone else do anything for the day?
Nope.
All right. So I've got one last thing I can do.
What's that?
If you guys are ready for it.
Well, can I just get to
Big
mastery?
reveal.
too?
Okay, I'll give you one more day.
The training.
So if you want to do another mastery, I'll let you do that.
That was that roll. 27.
All right, so you pass that.
Thank you. I at least have a little bit more vision.
Anything else that any of y'all want to master?
That's plenty.
If I master hidden mist, will that increase the size or no?
No.
Okay.
In Mist has no benefit from that since there's no save.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Instrument. Yeah, food dog head, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, this is the one with no learn DC. I forget what it is. We were supposed to.
Oh, right. Shit, didn't I give you an answer on that?
No, I think we just were like, we're gonna come back to this.
Shit. What was the rank on it?
10.
And it was an S class?
S class, yeah.
DC 27. No, 26. Because everything else that is a... So it's not a super S class, right? It's just an S class?
S class, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 26 is the DC. Everything else that is an S class is a 26. If it's a super S class, it'd be 27. All right, so you barely passed that. So that has now mastered 1 up. Anything from you, Richard?
Nope.
All right. So, if you want, we'll execute this next part, and it's pretty much just the final thing end of the session, because I'm not going past this point.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So you are all summoned to the Hokage's mansion.
God damn it.
Where the fuck am I in my notes? That is not right. Why the fuck did I mention Masayoshi fully clothed?
What?
It was previous in the notes too. I have no idea when I went through that.
With Kozukai's body.
Oh my god.
There's that spot. Alright. Let me bring everyone into this room that's going to need to actually be there.
Can I just have 5,000 more experience
No.
if I trade it on my spirit die?
No.
Traded spirit for XP.
Maybe I'll implement something later on, but I'm not giving you a free level up right here.
GG.
I mean, it wouldn't be free. I wouldn't have any spirit die. I earned those motherfuckers.
GG.
Okay, there's the team, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all of them.
Welcome, everyone. Time for my big reveal. I'm
What a
actually
big game.
Owari.
Yeah, Owari is Naruto.
So you see, you call back to the Hokage's office. I actually should have named these characters before they were all.
Rook. Didn't they betray us?
What?
Didn't Rook try and kill Lane?
He hasn't tried to kill her. Well, he momentarily tried to kill her.
He's going
I
to
know a
kill
ninja who would get killed for that. Kozuka.
me.
Well, you have a history of traitorism. This was Rook's first offense, and she lived.
Thanks to somebody. Richard.
Richard, you absolutely fucking saved her, Buns. Oh
Where'd he
shit.
go?
Sorry, I'm adding the names just for the sake of it all. You know those three. Fucking
Hey, do we have
Shikamaru,
to roll
Sasuke,
a
Naruto.
1d100 for Travis?
No. Travis alerted me to that before. Actually, everyone roll a 1d100 right now, though.
Can I take mine
We
back?
all
Or
just
are we still
did.
going?
All of you do it again. All of you do it again. This time I'm
Right.
calling for it.
Hey, I'll just troll it right there. 11 and
Got the
12.
devil's numbers.
GG.
Am I low enough? I got 2 ones.
Richard, this is going to be the last situation where this is actually feasible to happen. Since you rolled the lowest, do you want it to happen to you?
Yes.
You got 2 ones. I'll do it as a mercy because I know you want it.
Why did you want to watch?
So we're going back in time a little bit, Village. You're all waking up for the day before you do your training, before you get called. Richard, you start smelling something.
Oh no. What do I smell? Do I have to roll this?
Is
sense
that
check?
smoke you smell?
Oh no.
The cafe.
You bolt open as you tell that, and you see that your room is filled with smoke. And you see fire.
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
You see it's pretty much everywhere. Like, you've got still freedom in your room to move around. But you see, like, your main door is, like, in flames already.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use sharp water blast as many times as I can to try to put out the flames. Wait, no. Water sphere.
Or is that the
Okay.
same? That's probably not your best choice.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
these moves.
So you start doing that, and enough time goes by, and you're able to stop the fire, but your house is still irreparably damaged.
Ah, damn it! And I just paid this thing off.
And you
Still
kind of look around, going through, looking at everything, and you see that there is a sign that has been hammered into the ground outside of your house.
All right.
Knock your stove on.
So, early is what in the morning?
What was it?
How early is it in the morning?
It's like 6 a.m.
Oh, the fresh tire. You know what? I'm gonna roll a search check or a track check.
Yep, survival. So you see that there are some tracks that you're able to follow.
I'm gonna grab the sign without reading it because I pretty much know what it says. And I'm
Well, I don't.
gonna follow the tracks. Okay, the sign says, "We don't like ninja anymore." Some bullshit like that.
It says "fuck off, ninja."
Oh, rip. Is this the same storyline? It's the same guy.
So you follow it, and you see it goes into just like a random house. You've never been here before.
Set his house on fire and leave
Okay,
a sign.
so I'm going to start banging on the door and hold the sign up. Or
And you
is
see
there people or no?
there's no one around you right now. It's early enough. And the door opens up, and you see there's a man there. And he smiles at you. He goes, "Hi, how are?" Well, that's not very nice.
I'm gonna say, "Why'd you put this at my door?"
I didn't put that at your door.
Sense motive.
Roll sense motive check.
No.
As far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth.
Do I do spirit die though?
Nah, it's not worth.
That's what I thought.
Or is it?
Alright. I mean, it is though. Fuck it, spirit die.
Just to find out that he's telling the truth.
No.
So as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Almost made it.
Why? Why did I get a 1? Fuck me.
So I'll say you're still slightly suspicious of him, but just as far as you can tell from your sense motive,
Yeah. Well,
Seems
I believe-
honest.
I believe him that he wasn't. Then I'm gonna go. The wider footprints lead from my house to yours.
I don't know. Maybe you sure you're on track of your own footprints there?
I know I've never been here before.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hold up. What's my investigate look like? I can tell you this right now. It's not that good. But you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna fucking investigate him. Mind if I come inside? Just to make sure you didn't actually light my house on fire.
Absolutely. Come on in.
God damn it! God damn it!
The only thing that you're able to find, you see like some matches, but it's next to a candle set, so.
Oh yeah, it's not suspicious. Okay. So I'm gonna put a note down for next session. I'm going to, when we immediately get back, I'm going to sit outside this guy's house until I see him leave at night. Then I'm gonna follow
Okay.
him every night.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Jeez.
sleep 4 hours
So-
a fucking night.
It's about that time, you go off, you do your training, and then you all get the call to come to the Hokage's office.
Rip.
So, you're all at the Hokage's office. What terrible rules. I'm so sorry for you.
Rest in peace.
Metagame,
you see-
was it that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it was
Um,
that guy. It has, like, even if it wasn't, I would find out who did it, and then I'm going to rip their toes apart.
Like
Rip.
Terry
And this little piggy went to hell!
GG.
So, you're all called to the Hokage's office, and you arrive alongside a few others. You see Regeko, Rook, Ken, Shikamaru, Naruto, and Sasuke. Naruto starts. Welcome, everyone. We have uncovered Owari's hideout's location. According to the information that Team 2 has recovered, it's a base dedicated to dimensional transport, and it's right on the edge of the Fire Nation, of the Land of Fire.
Zuko.
Now, I wish we could wait for Masayoshi to return, as I'd love to have him as a combatant against Owari. However, with them working on multidimensional transport, we can't afford to wait. As a result, everyone who is in this room will be going on this mission with us.
Next. Much
At this point, Shikamaru takes over. He goes, I'm going to be our strategist. Ken, he's the blah 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 blah. Ken will be our sealing jutsu specialist for any of Owari's reanimations. Regeko will be there to stop his space-time ninjutsu, as well as be one of the main combatants. Rook is going to be there to supply us with chakra. As if any of you don't know, he is able to easily gather senjutsu, and that will make him ideal for replenishing us on this. Hira, you're going to be our team's medic.
Oh, really? Why?
Takashi, you are a genjutsu specialist. Richard, you will be there to provide cover should we need to make a retreat with your mist-jutsu. Silas and Lane, you two, whereas you are combat specialists, you are also here to ensure that Owari doesn't use any of his more devastating jutsu, as you two are, as far as we know, the only candidates that he's interested in.
Aw.
Lastly, Sasuke and Naruto are there as our main combatants. Oh shit, I didn't actually finish writing this. Most of you haven't seen Coyote fight, and if he is truly working with Owari, we can only assume that the man who Team 2 saw in that monitor is him. We will need to be very careful if he and Owari fight together, because he is a specialist in stopping his opponents from moving and cutting them open at that point.
Great. And bears.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I'm sorry that we have to force this situation onto you all, but this is the way it's going to be. So at this point, Regekko chimes in. As I have a complaint with this. Yes? I don't believe that Rook should go with us on this mission. And why do you say that? Rook, you have not forgiven Lane with what she did. I believe he will be a liability for this mission. Hate you all. And see, at this point, I'm just gonna let this continue on here.
No.
I'm sorry. There you go.
No, someone's typing. Gotta wait for this to finish.
With little teardrop. So stupid. Just continue, Connor.
No. Gotta wait for this to finish.
Maru is just like, you know what, Richard? You're not strong enough.
If you don't want to be on this mission, you don't have to. You can speak up right now.
No, I'm not crying about the mission.
Okay. Just gotta
It's
make
about
sure.
my house burning down. You would
Oh.
have read.
So at this point, Rook speaks up and he goes, I promise you I won't have anything against Lane. I have found a way to resolve my issues without going after her, and I admit, whereas I will not forgive her for what she did, and he just kind of looks at her, I will not do anything to jeopardize this mission, as it's relative to Owari. So Taksha, I'm going to need you to announce that out to the world.
Alright, that's cool. Metagame. I am reading his mind.
And so you kind of read his mind, and he goes, don't worry, I'll get my revenge in time.
Who spoke up? It was Masayoshi's not even me. Who spoke up?
Regekko spoke up against Rook,
Oh.
and then Rook defended himself with that.
You know what? We need his chakra hanging on.
All right. Now, we had one of our scouts head out to go and check the location that the computers pointed us to, and we do see that tree that you described with the Ambu in front of it. However, we haven't received a report from our scout that we sent out for the last couple of hours. We have to assume he's dead, and that they're going to be ready for us. If any of you have any preparation you need to do, now's the time to do it.
Y'all got one of them there houses? Because mine's gone, says Richard.
You don't need a house where we're going, don't worry.
I'm just gonna go to the insurance agency, claim what happened, and see what happens from there.
Alright. No, I have nothing I want to do. Let's head out.
All right. Now, once we get there, Shikamaru was going to explain the strategy and how we're going to handle everything. Follow it to the letter, for your sake. Now, Naruto kind of stands up. Team Leaf, let's get going!
Believe it?
And we get an inch jump.
Data
out the window.
And Takashi and Kira, I know it's kind of like impossible, but like jump up and like high five over Richard and Lane, and that's like the cut.
GG. I got you.
Okay, bye.
So, this next mission is going to be, from what I intend, unless it takes a super long time, the final mission of this campaign, and leading into Campaign 7.
G, F, and G.
Nice.
Oh, it's called Owari. That's what it's called.
This whole goddamn game is called a lore. Alright, guys, should we end it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. And we'll see Owari next time, too. It's going to be fun.
My
It's
house
going to
is
be really fun. It's going to be so much fun.
Right.
period.
I'm laughing. As soon as when I initially came up with the plan, I'm just gonna let the metagame knowledge. I literally had to laugh to myself in real life. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." Thank you to this month's patrons. Your support goes a long way, and we appreciate the love that you show us.